What's up, everybody? You are listening to the Think Big podcast. I'm your host, Ayelet Polonsky, also known as your manifestation mentor. This podcast is designed to help you create a manifestation mindset by learning how to think big. You'll learn how to use your thoughts to co-create your reality. Let's get into today's episode. I learn a lot from my 2-year-old. Just recently, he started saying, same. When he sees another child wearing a shirt with a truck that matches the truck on his shirt, he says, same. When we're both sitting down for breakfast and eating the same food, he says, same. When he sees a toy at a friend's house that we also have at home, he says, same. But the miraculous thing that blows my mind is how he uses same as a response to life's dilemmas. Recently, my son, Ayelet, and my husband were both in the kitchen. Ayelet was sitting in his high chair when his bowl of cereal spilled all over our kitchen floor. A moment later, my husband spilled his coffee on the floor. Ayelet looked at the spilled milk and at the spilled coffee, and with the playful, enthusiastic laughter of a 2-year-old, he yelled out, same. I overheard this reaction from the other room and realized in that moment what it means to live at the highest level of spiritual self-actualization. There's something about babies and toddlers that they just get the meaning of what it means to be alive. They have the ability to breathe deeply and laugh fully, no matter what happens. Something breaks, they laugh. Something spills, they laugh. Somebody trips and falls, they laugh. The good and the bad all live in the same category for kids. It's all just same. When we live with an inner understanding that everything that happens, all that we experience is ultimately for our good, we begin living from that place of sameness. Every perceived tragedy has a divine lesson designed specifically for your own personal growth. When you begin to internalize, understand, and believe that to be true, you shift your perception from good versus bad to same. In Hebrew, this state of sameness is called hishtavut, which is related to the word shaveh, which means the same. Ultimately, God is in everything. The raise you got at work, that's God showing up. The car that bumped into yours and caused your bumper to fall off, that's also God showing up. It's all the same. That consciousness is oneness. A phrase I live by and teach about in my online manifestation course is that the stories we tell ourselves become our reality. Everything is a story. There's what happens, and then there's the story or meaning we give to what happens. A vase falling on the floor and breaking is a vase falling on the floor and breaking. A traffic jam is a traffic jam. A breakup is a breakup. Things are what they are. Nothing more, nothing less. The negative story we attach to it, however, is the tragedy. And that tragic story leads to suffering. We create our own suffering. The Maharal of Prague taught that although the righteous does in fact feel pain, he does not suffer. Many Eastern religions teach a similar truth, that although pain is an inevitable part of life, suffering is optional. How is this so? Well, the suffering only comes as a result of the story that we attach to the situation. The situation itself is same, neither good nor bad, but in fact, neutral. When Moshe Rabbeinu is met by Hashem, telling him to go be the leader of the Jewish people, Moshe asks God, "Who shall I tell them sent me?" God's response is, "Tell them, Echye asher echye. I am what I am. I will be what I will be." In other words, it is what it is. That neutral inner space of I am what I am, according to many Jewish sages, is the highest level of spirituality that a person can achieve in his or her lifetime. I am what I am. I will be what I will be. When we tap into the meaning of this, tap into the meaning of Echye asher echye, we access that experience of oneness. And from that place, suffering ceases to exist. Recently, I began incorporating my toddler's wisdom of same as a mantra in my personal life. When a truck cut me off yesterday, instead of allowing my thoughts to spiral into thinking what a jerk he is, I thought to myself, same. The lesson here is that God is offering me an opportunity to access this high level of oneness, of inner peace and equilibrium by sending this truck driver into my life. When someone criticized me the other day for giving my son juice in his bottle instead of water, I instantly thought, same. Everything is good. It's all good. This is same. Instead of being reactive, I became proactive at taking this teaching and implementing it in the moment. I admire the way Rabbi Moshe Gersht brings this experience to life in his book called It's All the Same to Me. He shares that the things that seem to be going wrong are exactly as they are supposed to be. How do I know? Because they are happening. The reason we view them as problems, according to Rabbi Nachman of Breslov, is because we are distant from oneness. Negativity and resistance arise because we are living in separation, because we see our thoughts and ourselves as separate from the mind of God, and because we are separate from the divine order. King David said, Shiviti Hashem lenegdi tamid, which means, I shall place God before me always. Rabbi Gersht goes on to explain that what this really means is that whenever I see something that appears to be standing before me, in front of me, blocking me, or against me, in other words, it looks like a problem, this is where I shall place God. Place God in your problems, and your problems will disappear. What a beautiful way to live. So what does same and the experience of seeing God in everything have to do with manifestation? Well, as I teach, where your mind goes, energy flows. And where that energy flows, things manifest. And your mind is filled with stories, narratives of the way you think things should be. When you rewrite your story and you go from problem to same, you manifest for yourself a story of inner peace and transcendence. Sharing is caring, so if you like what you heard, pay it forward, share this with a friend. And as always, happy manifesting.
If you enjoyed this episode and would like more manifestation inspiration, tune in every Monday for a new episode. Be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on an episode. What you get out of this show means the world to me, so I invite you to leave an honest review. If you want more, you can follow me on social media at Ayelet Polonsky. I also have a number of virtual courses to offer if you're ready to take this material to the next level and start embodying a manifestation mindset. I teach you how to heal past trauma, experience the most joy out of life, and rewrite your future so you can feel good more often. Simply head on over to ayeletpolonsky.com for a variety of resources you can start taking advantage of immediately. See you next week. And as always, think big and happy manifesting.